Hi, it's Denise here from Beef at Ascot again, and today I'm going to cook a butternut squash and broccoli soup. Basically, I wanted to do my butternut squash and sweet potato, but I haven't got any sweet potatoes, so I've found a recipe which is butternut squash and broccoli. So lovely, get some greens in there as well. So I've roasted up the butternut squash in the oven, so I've just popped that in the oven for 20 minutes, and so that's looking nice and caramelised now. And I've just peeled an onion, so I'm going to pop one onion in. Now I'm making this in my sort of food processor cooking machine, so I haven't got to chop my onion fully, but if you were making this on the stove, it's just as easy. You just need to slice and chop your onion and pop it in your pan with a little bit of olive oil. A garlic clove, again, sliced and chopped really finely. Pop that in, and a ginger, so about an inch or so worth of ginger. Just going to give that a couple of little chops so that gets nice and small. And then I'm going to pop some olive oil into my little machine as well. So I'm lucky, my machine does the chopping for me. So I'm just going to pop that on, and then I'm going to chop that up for 5 seconds. A little bit noisy. So now I'm going to saute that for a couple of minutes just to get that nice and soft. So saute your onion, garlic and ginger in your pan just until that softens, and then we'll add the rest of our ingredients. Okay, so now the onions and garlic and ginger are now all sauteed, so I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients. So I'm going to pop my butternut squash into my machine. You just pop this into the pan if you're doing this on the stove top. Lovely. I love the caramelisation that happens when you pop it in the oven. And all you need to do is just drizzle on a little bit of olive oil just to help it to cook. It doesn't need anything else. Okay, nearly there. It's a massive butternut squash. You can just reduce the ingredients if you've only got a small one. Okay, so I've popped that in. I've got some leftover broccoli stalks, so I'm going to pop those in as well. And then some broccoli florets as well. Let's just see how many greens we can fit in here. Really good for the children as well, because it tastes quite sweet, but a good dose of the greens if they're children that don't love their greens. I'm going to pop all of this in. Another stalk of broccoli. Always seems such a shame to waste a stalk, so I keep them for things like soups, because they're great for thickening up soups. In we go with that. I'm then going to add a couple of stock cubes. So if you're adding this into your pan, I would just mix your stock up with your water. And then I'm going to put just over 1 litre of water into my machine as well. So in that goes. And then I've chopped up some fresh thyme. One of the benefits of the early lockdown was planting a little herb garden. You can do that in a container, or I just did it into a little area that I had with space. So I've popped a few little leaves of thyme in there. And I'm just going to pop a pinch of cayenne pepper. Be careful with cayenne pepper, it can be quite hot and spicy. You could also put some chili powder in here instead. Just something to give it a little bit of a kick. A little bit of salt, not too much because I've got my stock cubes in there. And I'll just grab some pepper as well. So, a few grinds of pepper. And we're ready to go. So I'm going to bring that to the boil and cook that for about 20 minutes until everything's nice and soft. So I'm just going to pop that on. I'm lucky again, my little machine's going to do that for me. But yeah, just pop your lid on once it's got to a simmer, and then just leave that. And then we will blend that up in a little while. So see you again soon. So here we are now. Soup is cooked, just ready to blend. So I'm going to blend it in my food processor. So just start by blending it slowly, and then you can just work your way up. My machine's a bit noisy, so be warned. So I'm just going to take it up slowly. have a look. Should be nice and smooth now. Yeah, that looks lovely. So now I'm just going to pop them in a bowl, ready to eat. You might want to add some coconut milk to this. Some people like it a little bit creamier, so you could add a cupful of whole milk or coconut milk. It's nice and thick, so it could easily take some milk in it. And there you go. Really delicious, lovely at this time of year as well. Nice warming soup. And I have that generally with some rice cakes and avocado on top. So enjoy and let me know how you get on. Bye.